Good evening, everyone. Hope you are doing well. This is going to be a late night stream because nothing says NES like playing it at midnight here. Karnov, one I've gotten a couple of requests for. This should be rather fascinating. Just let me make sure the levels are okay. The volume levels. Well, I sound good anyway, but the title screen here looks great, but otherwise pretty basic. No cutscene if you wait long enough, no music. It's just going to be a cool game, it seems like. I do have, of course, the manual here to aid us on our quest. I have no idea what to expect. Why people have requested this game. I'm assuming it's going to be like really difficult or something. It's a Data East game. And reading the instruction manual here, it says that we only get 2 continues, which is par for the course for Data East games. They pretty much all follow the same system of you get like 2 continues, so basically 3 game overs before you're forced to play the whole game over again. And in the case of this game, it sounds like in the manual there's going to be like 9 levels, so if you get game over in a later level, that's a lot to replay probably, but I don't know, maybe the levels are pretty short. No idea. Just kind of reviewing the manual here one last time. Story of Karnov begins in the peaceful village where the treasure of Babylon has been kept for centuries, hidden away from the world. The treasure has been sought by Ryu, a huge evil dragon, for thousands of years. And now Ryu has discovered the secret and descended upon the village, accompanied by all of his demonic cohorts. Ryu is made off with the treasure, leaving his monstrous minions behind to terrorize the countryside. And there's only one hope: Karnov, a one-time circus strongman with a unique talent for shooting fireballs. Only Karnov can find a way through the monster-infested countryside to seek out the evil Ryu and regain the lost treasure of Babylon for his people. So it sounds pretty intense, I've got to admit. I like the story here. And there's going to be a whole bunch of items and stuff we pick up along the way. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy game, and glad to have you all along for the ride. So just let me check a couple more things here, and we should be good to go. Because again, I've never played this game before in my life. I have no idea what to expect. So this is going to be a completely blind, hopefully complete playthrough. That's why I put the question mark in the title, because I never know before I start an NES game whether it's going to take me one sitting or more to beat it. The last NES game I beat was Karate Kid. Beat that yesterday, and that was like a 10-minute game. It could not have been shorter and or easier. Just very interesting. So we'll see if Karnov continues that, or if we've got something different here. But again, last check before I press the start button here. And it looks like we are good to go. 1987. Alright, Circus Strongman Karnov, look at him go. He can jump around, pressing the B button. It's like a good projectile. Doesn't look like I have a limited number of those, which is nice. It's always the worst when you got to reserve shots for like a certain time. He falls very slowly. That's interesting. Can I reach that? So yeah, again, the instruction manual lists like all the different power-ups. I see the ladder power up there. You can probably use that in some way, but like, is a ladder for a shoe a good trade-off? How do we use weapons? Okay, so I was trying to select select through the weapons. Pressing select instantly made that ladder grow from my inventory. So we picked up the shoe, picked up the K. Again, I should review what all of these items mean. So the boots double Karnov's jumping power. This option loses its effectiveness over a period of time. The ladder, as we just saw, whenever it's flashing at the bottom, you can use to reach a high place with a ladder. Click them. But how do you select which one to use? It's like I just pressed select. It's like, there it went. Just looking at the select button will use an option. Oh, if I press start, pressing select, even when it was pause, used the item, which is that's interesting. Okay, maybe it will make more sense as we continue to play. Alrighty then. Enough fine print. I can't get over how slow he falls. Okay, we got like the golem monster there throwing rocks at us. We picked up a bomb, which we can use to blow stuff up. There is no going backwards in this game. We got, you know, OG Super Mario Brothers style here. Oh yeah, what does the K do? We got lots of Ks going on. The K, you receive 1 extra life when you collect 50 of them. Okay, so it's, you know, they're worth twice the value of a coin in the Mushroom Kingdom, I guess. Alright, we got... Okay, so that's another thing, is that when you take a hit, you turn blue, and if you take a hit when you're blue, you just die outright, so remember that. It's alright, but it looks like we picked up something at some point that made us shoot double fireballs. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, if I had used the boots now, I guess I could have reached all those Ks up there. Not, I mean, I guess, yeah, the K stands for Karnov in this case. I have another video coming out this week where there's like an item with a big K on it, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to stand for, but okay. Again, no boots, so I can't really do anything about all that. But so far, I like what I'm seeing. You know, our first experimental playthrough here is going to be rather short. Does that guy just keep respawning? Okay, you can't walk through these blocks. How do you get all those Ks down there then? Maybe the bomb item? You know, we're just kind of experimenting, honestly. Yeah, that did not blow up anything. This guy seems to infinitely respawn. Again, thank goodness there is no limit on ammo here. And again, it feels like I'm missing something, like I can't reach a whole bunch of items, but, you know, I guess I used the ladder and I used the boots already, and that's just what I was supposed to use there. But overall, this game controls super well. I'm loving this. You know, some older games, it's like, wow, these controls are jank. You press the A button to jump, and it doesn't activate until like 3 seconds later. But no, I'm maneuvering pretty well. The floaty falling gets me every time. It's like, that's just weird. But you know, we're learning to live with it. Again, oh, okay, so for some reason... And now I can go backwards? Okay, and was it... Okay, cool. And then picking up a fireball is like, it gives you your health point back that you lost. Awesome, awesome. We are learning how to play here. And you know, this is a pretty powerful weapon. Like, again, you know, some games have like the worst weapon. I don't have anything to complain about so far. This is great. I'm assuming it's going to get a lot more difficult, though. I also don't know if I should be, like, looking for secrets. Like, can you go inside doors? Oh, and I'm guessing, okay, this guy could be a boss of some sort. Alright. Okay, and that's the first level of Karnov, I guess, everyone. Wow. And there you go, ready for stage 2. And the instruction manual gives you tips for each of the stages, so maybe we should, you know, heed these warnings considering the, you know, we're given them. In stage 2, you can overcome your first challenge when you enter the next building. Keep an eye on the face of the image. So that's a big garbled nothing burger there. I am very curious if it actually means anything. Is that a poor translation? Will it make more sense in a couple of minutes? I guess we'll find out. There's a face. It was a face, but now it's no longer a face. Alright, we got another face that we must destroy, and I did a great job dodging those projectiles. I mean, again, like, the weird, like, floaty movement doesn't help. But it's, you know, we're gonna deal with it. Alright, what the heck did I just pick up? That is wings. Use them when you fall from a high place. You will need them continuously in stage 8, a flying scene. They can be stalked. So I'm guessing just don't use wings until level 8 is the impression I get from that. So we shall hang onto them, and I timed my jump poorly. And then he does that floaty thing. Alright. Well, you know, if we lose 1 life per level, and we essentially get 9 lives if you get 3 lives per continue, or, you know, like, round, and you get 2 continue, so like 9 lives total. I'm assuming there'll probably be like a point threshold when you learn extra lives as well. Seems like a pretty common thing for these types of retro games. And well, I mean, there is the K thing as well, if we ever get 50 of those. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. But okay, so you can die and items respawn, which is good to know. So if you need to, like, really stockpile something. Okay, and again, I always time my jump poorly when this guy's around. And, like, look at that weird falling. Can you go in here instead of going up? You can. This is a fireball thing. Alright, and it said something about going inside and beating up the face, so I'm assuming this is that face. Well, that was That was fun. What did it say about a face again? It said... I know the page is here somewhere. You can overcome your first challenge. When you enter the next building, keep an eye on the face of the image. So, I did something, I guess. I guess maybe blowing up that face is required in some way. But now I'm stuck. I have wings, I guess, if I want to fly. Can you fall down, though? Like, is this like a okay place to go? It is! I mean, it was really my only option unless I wanted to use the wings. But, you know, that's how a first playthrough of a game goes. You gotta be a little bit experimental and figure out just what the heck's going on. That guy just spawned really easily. Or I somehow hit him. They only seem to take one hit to die. Okay. That's why I'm always kind of reluctant, though, to play, or rather stream, or, you know, anything, games I've never played before, because, you know, how interesting is it just, you know, watching all the experimental stuff? Maybe it is kind of cool. Well, Mega Man-style door going on there. Okay. Alright, that's not that big a deal. And we get this guy going on again, and we get the old fireman. My favorite Mega Man boss. Okay, I guess, you know, maybe we don't actually have to defeat those faces. It's just like a thing that helps. Okay, and it's gonna be a face to the left again, yeah. But do we have to defeat this face too? Well, he's kind of off screen now. And I like how you can, like, phase 90% of the way through an item and not pick it up. That's slightly annoying. Hey, it's a Starman from Earthbound. Well, he is now dead. I thought maybe that was an item I could pick up for a second. Oh, no, he's just kind of the Yellow Devil. You know, another Mega Man reference. He just, you know, splits apart and then reappears again. And I literally touched, like, the spiky part, but it did absolutely nothing. We got a ladder item. You know, again, if I'm gonna die, I want to pick up as many items as I can before that happens. So, is a ladder a good trade-off for a shoe? That is, you know, a question there. Azul, hope you're having a great night. Thanks for checking out the stream. This is Karnov on the NES. No idea what I'm doing, but you know what? I don't really care. So, again... I don't know if ladder for a shoe is a good trade-off. I really don't. I feel like ladder, you know, is a good thing to have in case you ever really need it. Also see a couple things up there, which no idea what's going on. Feels like boss number 2 is probably coming up. Also don't know if this game has checkpoints or if, like, every time you die you have to replay the whole level. Alright, it's a guy taking his lion for a walk week. And that was the boss, I guess. Hooray for extremely difficult bosses like that one. Alright, level 3 again. If we die like one time per level, we can't complain too much. What does stage 3 have to say here? You will encounter stronger enemies, good to know, such as the Gomal. You must shoot him in the head to defeat him. Is there like a, you know, library of enemies here? What's a Gomal? Okay, well, it does list a couple enemies, but not that one. The last guy we defeated looks like it was Lion Keeper, appears with a lion who shoots out from its mouth. If you kill the lion, the keeper will attack you by throwing knives. Well, that did not happen, so I guess we'll consider ourselves lucky there. Oh, that's awesome, Azul. Hope it went well. And the next part's out? Excellent. Alright, Karnov, do your thing. Back to full red power. Defeat those pterodactyls. Going back in time with Land Before Time. Okay, so it looks like we can jump up this tree, which is pretty good. What is that item floating there? That item appears to be... It might be a shield? The images in the instruction manual are a little more detailed, so you have to use your imagination a little bit. I'm going to assume that's like a round shield, if that's what this means. Protect Karnov from an enemy's attack up to 5 times, so it is worth your while to get a shield if it stops you from taking damage for 5 hits. But, okay. Maybe if I had taken those shoes we had seen earlier, I could have reached that, but alright. It looks like maybe we have to make this jump. Because again, we fell down a hole earlier and it was like the proper path, so I don't know if some holes are death and some holes are like where you're supposed to go, or if all holes are good. Alright, we got, okay, so, answered that question anyway. Again, still getting used to the jumping physics and all that. We're up to 28 Ks. If we could find just like 22 more, we could have a 1-up, which would be really nice. And okay, here we go. So again, maybe we should definitely get shoes for this point if it means we can, you know, pick up that. And again, I did waste shoes like at the very beginning of the game because I had no idea how things were working and I was just wasting items like there was no tomorrow. But alright, so we get, you know, birds. Birds have always been, you know, the best enemies in any video game. Wait, Rockman! Again, another Mega Man reference. Okay. Oh! I did not imagine a bullet was going to spew from that arbitrary rock, but it did. So again, you get 2 continues in this game. So that's one of them right there. And again, we're not going to beat this on our first try. We've done, you know, some experimenting though. We figure out how the game works, and subsequent runs should be much, much better. Again, if that is an item that gives you like 5 free hits, that would be a game changer if we had a way to get it. I mean, I guess I could have gotten these shoes, and then if I died, we would have had the way to pick that up. Okay, that guy, if we just like run by him, doesn't seem to bother you all that much. Here again is a rock. Okay, so ladders don't accumulate in your inventory. That's interesting. Other items have a number below it, but you can pick up all the ladders you want, and you can only have one. Oh, and shoot, it's like, I want to use the ladder, which is... like, you do not select what item in your inventory is selected. The game does that automatically for you when you're in a position where it thinks you're going to want to use a certain item. That makes no sense and is just weird, and will take a little bit of getting used to. But okay, that thing I just picked up looks like glasses. Allows you to see and retrieve hidden options or objects. So, awesome. Nothing like a retro game that has invisible objects you need to find. It's just a staple of the retro gaming sphere there. Psycho Sis 01, welcome. It's a game you've never played, and it looks fun. Yeah, I'm having a great time so far. Just kind of learning the ropes right now, as I've never played it myself, and you know, we'll see how things go tonight. But thanks for joining the stream. David Ray, yeah, it's about, apparently, what was he called? A circus performer who's on a quest to retrieve... Let me find the story in the instruction manual here. So... where can I find it? Yeah, so Karnov is a circus strongman, that's what he is. And this guy named Ryu has stolen the lost treasure of Babylon from his people, and he's on a quest to get it back. So, you know, that's the kind of stories we used to have. These days, it's all like super serious, and it's like, oh, just get on with it already. But you know, back in the day, they came up with hilarious things like Circus Strongman fights Pterodactyl, or Triceratops, or whatever that was supposed to be, and I guess I defeated him, so there you go. And I see the screen scrolling down. I guess it's implying like I could go down this hole if I wanted to, but instead, I choose death, because why not? Okay, so interesting to also note that at Game Over still let us keep all of our items. So, you know, that's good to know. But alright, let's take the underground passage here. And here's the Starman again. Okay, we defeated him with enough B button presses. And this has a lot of items, so you know. It seems like this is a good... so maybe that was actually like a secret. Just my, you know, retro gaming instinct immediately picked up on the fact that it was like showing you could go down there. When to me it just seemed like it was kind of obvious. But alright, note to self, always jump down the hole when it looks like it's a thing you should do. Alright, 3 more Ks though, and we got a 1-up. Can't complain too much about that. Is that okay? So that's definitely the shield. So what was that other item I saw that time? If that's the shield, I have no idea what that thing at the beginning of the level was. Oh, it might have been a swimming mask. Okay. Looks nothing like the picture in the instruction manual. This will allow you to go faster underwater in stage 5, a swimming scene. So this game's going to have swimming, everyone. In case you were worried there would be no swimming in this game, you will not be disappointed. In this case, though, now I really wish I had saved my ladder for that, because that would be nice. Instead, we're doing it on our own here. Okay. Wait, I'm not sure I got hit by anything there. I call a mulligan on that one. And then where will that take us back to? All the way back to here, where again, I feel like it's like, oh, no one will ever know you're supposed to fall down this hole, but do the items come back? Whoa, I forgot about Starman. Okay, we got it. And this should give us a 1-up for getting 50 Ks. Beautiful. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun so far. Honestly, I can understand why people wanted me to stream it. I was afraid maybe it was going to be like some super tough game and everyone wanted to see me suffer. And it's still very possible that with 9 levels and this being only the 3rd level, that will happen. But, yeah, shoot, I should have remembered that guy was going to be there. But yeah, for the time being, this is going pretty well, I think. And again, he turns blue after he takes 1 hit, and then if he takes another hit, he is dead. Okay, so... well, see, you tell me what hit me there. You tell me what hit me there, because I could swear... I'm going to watch the replay, actually, on that. Nothing hit me. Nothing hit me on that. So, okay, we're dealing with some jank hit detection, everyone. You know, things were going well until the jank hit detection showed up. And again, considering how good the game has felt to this point, I'm kind of surprised that such jank hit detection exists. So it's a little bit disappointing, but we'll manage. We always do. Feather... yeah, again, like... you know, it's a circus strongman for some reason fighting against the prehistoric age. You know, there have been more contrived video game plots, I suppose. But yeah, hope you're all having a great Monday night here. I'm having a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll see. Oh, so I jumped in an arbitrary spot, and suddenly that appears. Tell me, instruction manual, what is that? Boomerang gives you extra attacking power. You can use it again if you catch it when it returns. It can be stocked. So now we've been, you know, just discovered that sometimes if you jump in arbitrary places, items appear. Ugh. Why did retro games have to do that? Why did retro games think that just making you jump in arbitrary spots to make items appear was a good game mechanic? You know, of all the things I talk about, I love retro games and things that were in retro games. That's one mechanic I'm happy has kind of disappeared. Invisible items and blocks and all that. They can get lost as far as I'm concerned. But okay. Again, with the weird hit detection, what are you supposed to do to dodge that? And now I understand what the mask item is for, as it said it would reveal hidden items to you. So I guess, yeah, that's what it means when there's going to be invisible items. Okay, we're learning here, and we'll figure out the strategy for that boss. And what we also just learned is that it looks like, from game overing, it takes you back to the beginning of the level instead of just starting you at the checkpoint, which is very normal continue behavior in NES games, so good to know. Is that the hole back there that I could have gone down? The screen did not scroll down until I was like way past it. But that might have been the case. No, this is probably the hole that I can go down. Alright, so what's a good strategy for the boss? And yes, again, accumulating enough of those Ks to get a 1-up. Can't complain too much about that. And I always forget about that guy. I always forget. Because they don't show up until you're like right in front of them. Again, this is a Data East game, and a lot of Data East games are arcade conversions. So does that mean that this is an arcade game ported to the NES? That would be very fascinating to see how an arcade version of this plays. But yeah, so whoa! I noticed there was a gap in between the Ks, and I was like, all right, this is prime time for there to be some secrets hiding around. And look at that. Okay, so there's the boomerang again. And the spiky ball thing is the clapper. This will destroy every enemy on the screen at one time, except for the boss enemy. Why not the boss? Why couldn't you work on the boss, darn it? But see, you gotta have retro game instinct if you're gonna beat, like, 400 NES games. It's funny, like I said, I beat the Karate Kid yesterday, and it took about 10 minutes. And yet that's one, like, if I had, you know, played that a year ago, it probably would have whooped my butt. Just because, you know, it's amazing how just playing so many retro games has made me better at, like, all games overall. I think that's so cool. But, you know, I say that as I'm probably, again, gonna get, like, whooped by this. So, like, again, ugh. Like, okay. But, like, what was the point of that? And again, I'm not sure what hit me there. I mean, there's you know, sucking at retro games, and then there's getting hit by projectiles that don't exist. So yes, we're finding out now that this boss is kind of broken. And it's just a matter of finding out a strategy that works. Again, the first two bosses were really easy. I'm assuming that this boss is probably not that hard. I'm just, you know, royally sucking at it. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and then every time afterwards, it should not be too difficult. And that's just the way it goes. So often, NES bosses will have like a safe spot or some kind of trick you can do to get them into a loop in the way that they attack. And it's just a matter of figuring that out. And then once you do, you are absolutely golden. But again, that's a shield up there. Oh, I got the ladder! I'm so stupid. Let me see. Oh my goodness. So pressing left and right changes what item is selected. Oh, wow. That is weird. So it's not even like... Okay, so that's why it seemed like which item was selected was arbitrarily changing, because I was pressing left and right. That is strange. Okay, so select, climb that, and get the shield. And the shield gives you 5 extra hits, if I'm reading the instruction manual correctly, and assuming that the manual was translated properly. So we'll see about that. And also this guy here, giving us some extra firepower. Tuxedo Worth, welcome! Yeah, Karnov is not one you're probably gonna, you know, hear from too many people. Wait, no! I meant to do that. Okay, alright, so we got extra hits now. Okay, so it seems like the trick is get the shield item and then just go nuts on the boss. Alright, but see, now we've figured it out. And that is a third of the way through the game, from what I understand. It looks like it's probably going to be about 9 levels. Has there been the same music in every stage? Is this one of those... okay, sure. I'll take bombs. Why not? Bombs for you, bombs for me, bombs for everybody. And that's that mask again. That, like, gives you, insight onto where secret items are. But I can't even select it. It just loops back around to the bomb, so I don't get it. Does the instruction manual say anything about that? It allows you to see, like, and retrieve hidden options, but I can't... Oh, maybe if I'm paused, I can get to it. No. Weird. Okay, well, I picked up another one. What does that sound mean? What does that sound mean? Does that mean there's a hidden item around? Like, I don't know. Weird, man. This game is weird, but I love it. I love just, like, you know, when not everything is completely clear, and you gotta do, like, you know, a bit of experimenting to figure it all out. This is cool. I'm having a good time. Hope all of you are having a good time. Alright, we get a splitting path again. Last time going down was, like, the super secret way. I'm gonna assume if we drop, like, a bomb here, something's gonna happen. Yeah, bombs kinda suck. Like, that did nothing. And they're not really good for attacking enemies either. Like, I don't know. There's definitely something going on with climbing down this ladder. And, okay, ladders are kinda glitchy. Okay, well, I noticed that my projectiles go through this side differently. Can I blow up this side of the rock? I don't... Oh, wait, shoot, I meant to just switch what weapon I was on. It's so common to just want to, like, you know, switch through your weapons by pressing select, when select uses the weapon, so... Oh, that's a mistake I'm going to probably make a few times tonight. I have no idea what it wants from me. Can I, like, blow, like, the ground up there? Like, I don't know. There was something going on back there, and it's probably one of those things that will make sense as we continue to play. But just, at the moment, I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Alright, we can go down. Looks like we might even be able to climb up this wall here, although the guys are kind of falling on us as we try to do that. Alright, we got good old Donkey Kong up here, taking a hit off me, and that's a bomb down this ladder. Is there any reason I would even want that? Bombs are kind of useless from what we've seen. I'm afraid I'm going to come down here, and then I'm going to climb back up, and that guy's going to respawn and destroy me. Okay, he did not respawn. Can you shoot when you're on a ladder? Mega Man style, you can. But you cannot destroy volcanoes. You know, doubt it would go very well in real life either. So I'm not sure if I made the right choice taking the upper path this time. My motto to this point had been, you know, take the lower path. And I feel like I should have continued to follow that. Can I touch the part that the rocks shoot out from? Okay, I can. It seemed to also have like shot a couple times and then forgot that it existed, so I'm not going to complain about that. Also, enemies thankfully don't take too many hits to die. That's the worst, when everything is just like a big meat shield and it takes like 40 hits to kill. But no, the enemies want to keep taking like one hit. Okay, this guy takes like a few hits, but at least he's killable. Okay, what did I pick up there? Those are wings again, which were supposed to be accumulating for level 8 or something apparently. What does that mean? Why is it dinging? Okay, when I am switching items, it seems to ding. Okay, so I do have the wing item. And to clarify, the wings, use them when you fall from a high place. Which is a weird thing to say. It's like, I don't think there's fall damage from what we've played so far. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just use the wings and find out. Again, this is still our first run through the game. Actually, I can't even select the wings. I don't understand why there's some items I cannot select. That is weird. So maybe I'll just like make a jump for it. Like, I don't know. Okay. Okay. There was a ladder just below our plane of view. Good to know. Alright, it's Medusa, everyone. It's not an NES game unless it's Centipede Medusa in the house. And, again, wow, projectiles in this game have bad hitboxes. Like, you are like this massive man. I was really confused for a second where it was sending me back to. This is like halfway through the level, I guess. But yeah, I don't understand. I feel like the projectiles for like mini bullets that enemies shoot are really broken, and I just wanted to go down this ladder. Okay, there. Again. So, jump and shoot everywhere. You just never know when a secret item is going to appear. Again, it looks like... No, okay, I shot the rock, actually. And got rid of that. It also looks like there's like something in the ground over there. Maybe not. Okay, so far, not sure if I like the upper path or the lower path more. This path's not bad. And at least he doesn't like bonk his head off the ceiling. It's one of those games where you kind of just like float after you jump, which I can't complain too much about. I mean, the upper path wasn't that bad. It had a lot less awkward platforming, I feel. So maybe the upper path is good. And then this is that ladder we saw that we like couldn't see, but then we did see. Also, are bats going to ever stop respawning? Yes, thankfully. Alright, back to the boss. Medusa centipede thing. And she's just like gradually getting closer. She has an awkward hitbox too. Oh my. You can only use the wings in certain places. Let me see here. EC Myers vids, welcome to the stream, thank you. Yeah, so according to the instruction manual, there's like certain places where you can only use certain items, but maybe that was what that dinging sound meant. We'll take the upper path again just for fun. I think it was probably easier. I don't know, the worst part about the upper path is that you have to climb this ladder here. Maybe the lower path wasn't so bad, but getting down the ladder is the worst part of taking the lower path, it would seem. And this guy here, he just mashed that B button. Mario Party has prepared me for this day. But I hope you're all having a great night. Thanks for joining this random Karnov stream. Again, this is an NES game I've never played, so we're really kind of still just learning the ropes. This is still my first attempt, and we're probably not going to make it to the end on this one because I used a few continues earlier on, dying in silly ways that, you know, will be avoidable as we gain more knowledge and proceed on. But these bats are just like, we respawn all day long, except I guess eventually they decide to give up. Also, that's one of those things that fire can shoot from, but if it doesn't want to fire, I won't complain about it. Oh, no. Okay, so when you fall off a ledge like that, you have no left or right control. I figured, you know, I would just walk off the edge and could keep moving right, but no, you fall straight down. So keep that in mind. Okay, it looks like the bats spawn depending on how I have the screen scrolled. Are there any items here that would help me fight the boss? Like, it goes on about the boomerang. The boomerang doesn't really seem all that great. And again, oh, the item switches when you press left and right. That is such a poor system, but at least you can switch which one's highlighted when you press start. That is the saving grace there. There's a Karnovember? That is hilarious, and I have never heard of that, but I love it. Wow. At first you didn't like it, but when you practiced it or played it more, it ended up being pretty good. Yeah, so many NES games are like that. I don't know how many NES games I've picked up and it's like, oh, this isn't really that great. But then you put some time into it, you get better at it, you figure out the quirks, which at first seem like, oh, you know, they kind of wreck the experience, but you get used to them and you don't even really notice that they're there, and then before you know it, you're having a great time. And that's definitely, you know, I'm feeling it with Karnov right now. This is a good one. Having a great time. And yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream. The fact that this game has a month dedicated to it is absolutely hilarious. I think that's great. And yeah, I'm currently playing through every NES game. And you know, I stream quite a few of them as well. Feel free to check out some other streams I've done. I've beat Ghosts and Goblins, Ghostbusters, Dragon's Lair. Whole bunch of crazy games. Impossible Mission 2, an absolute classic. And yeah, Karnov is what we are facing today. And I swear I'm normally better than that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Hope you're having a great night. Again, each boss is just a matter of, like, you gotta learn the secret trick, and I like how, like, that's supposed to be like a hidden secret, and yet, you know, you're just gonna be shooting and jumping naturally at that part. So there's not really any reason you wouldn't find that. But alright. This is it. Of course, having like the multi-shot is something we're going to want to have for the boss. Oh, last time I dodged that, no problem. But they were smart that time, and instead of flying downwards, flew up. So, if people are in the chat who have played this before, I'm very curious about what's going on here. I tried to blow up those two walls with the bombs that we currently have 25 of. I have found that the bombs in this game kinda suck, but I'm curious if there's just like a part of them I'm not quite understanding. Another question I have is if every single level has the same music. Man, one time there was like a power-up down here. There it is! Ugh, again, one of those games where you have to just jump around until stuff randomly decides to appear. Not sure why anyone thought that was a good way to make a game, but here we are. You know, it's better at least, I guess, you know, it's better that it's hidden than not being there at all. Okay, so we have 2 hits. We have the powered up shot. Can we defeat this boss now? Oh, those were some good hits there. Ugh. Again, I'm not sure that I got hit by that. I'm watching the stream here. Maybe I got hit by it, like, a little. His toe kind of got hit. Let me see here. Beating every S game is a normal mission. You've tackled some tough ones already. Yeah, thank you. It's been so much fun. You know, I have been an NES collector for a long time, and just, you know, there's always been games where it's like, I really want to play them, but just never got to it, and just, wow, okay. I climbed down the ladder. Why don't ladders work sometimes? And he jumped down the ladder to get me? That is not something I was expecting. But it's been really wonderful. Hey, it said you only got 2 continues in the instruction manual. Oh, you may only continue 3 times. For some reason, I thought it was 2. So, okay. Again, we're learning how to play before we do our, hopefully, victory run sometime tonight. It's still early. It's like, what time? Only 12:45. I say give it another couple hours. We should have this thing down and done. How realistic is it to beat Karnov on, like, your first sitting? And those dragon guys at the beginning are quite the thing to deal with. So I'm gonna, let's do more experimenting with weapons, because why not? We have the ability to do it anyway. How does the boomerang work? Actually, no, what I should be using here is I should be using one of those like full screen clear things. Just like get up here. And I can just get one back here anyway. And then there's like that beeping sound. I'm not quite sure what it means, but it certainly happens. You can enjoy it with your ears. Okay, if I had placed that in the better spot, I guess I could have probably gotten that boomerang too. I love it though. You know, this game has just been really cool so far. With the amount of different weapons and stuff it gives you to use. There, that's how you dodge those guys. You believe the boomerang is pretty powerful. Yeah, based on how it just defeated that guy in one hit. I get that impression as well. It's a shame that using weapons in this game is so awkward. But it's okay. We'll try it next time we get to good old Medusa there. And again, I'm still shocked that last time the enemy actually came down the ladder. That was not an expected move, but alright. We got three-way shot now. This is what we're talking about. Wasn't there an item here somewhere too? Again, the whole strategy of this game seems to be just jump and shoot, jump and shoot. I love the three-way shot though. That will be nice. I think it will help with the boss a lot too. Assuming I don't do something really dumb here and lose it before the boss. Now, how close can we get before... Yeah! Level 4 down! You're pretty sure it has unlimited continues. That is hilarious if the instruction manual is wrong then, and it wouldn't be the first time. Sometimes the manual gets written based on the Japanese version of the game, and then it comes out in North America, and there's inconsistencies between the two. Because, you know, it thinks, you know, it's based on the Japanese game, so they changed something to North America. Like, you know, having infinite continues. So if the game has infinite continues, whoa! Suddenly this just became a lot simpler. That's really neat, though. Very, very cool. And the AVS, oh my gosh, I have one of those on pre-order, but they're out of stock right now, and you can't get the chip to make anymore. I'm super excited to get one. Alright, seems like that's a nothing burger there. But wow, if this has infinite continues, you just made me so happy. Alright! A swimming level. I thought it said level 5 was a swimming level. Or am I really bad at counting how many levels we've been to? Swimming mask. This will allow you to go faster underwater in stage 5, a swimming scene. I could swear this was... No, this is stage 5. Wow, yeah. I'm just bad at counting, I guess. So the Japanese version, there you go. They wrote the manual before. That's always funny when stuff like that happens. But thank you for letting me know that. Wow, infinite continues. This is going to be great. As long as I don't keep doing dumb things like that. But hello everyone, hope you're having a great Monday night. I'm having a much better night hearing that I'm not going to have to replay the early stages of this game anymore. Considering there's infinite continues. Unless there's like a way to soft lock yourself. I have a video coming out on Wednesday. I've been working hard on these last few days of a very obscure NES game that also has infinite continues. However, should you do certain things, you'll get yourself soft locked in the later levels, and you'll still have to start again from the beginning anyway if you actually want to beat it. So stay tuned if you want to hear about that. But yeah, I do a lot of retro gaming stuff on my channel, a little bit of modern stuff as well, and there's that swimming mask that the manual was talking about. So if that's the sort of thing you enjoy, please feel free to you know, give my channel a look, and if you like what you see, give it a subscribe. But okay, that was, come on, don't, Why can't how come I can't reach that? Wasn't this guy like the first boss? No, wrong button. Beautiful. Alright, so yeah, that should give us another hit points. Again, when you're red, you can take 2 hits. When you're blue, you're on your last hit. Okay. And I didn't mean to use a boomerang. Again, I hate how he can phase through things like 90% and still not pick them up. Okay. And again, things taking like one hit to die is so nice. I played James Bond Jr. recently, and every enemy in that game takes like 40 hits before they die. And you have limited ammo. So, beautiful combination. Was that an item down there I could have picked up? No, it's just enemies trying to destroy me. Wonderful. Like, these are ladders. They do not look like ladders, I guess, but they are, apparently. I was hoping I could do, like, a timed jump in the middle and they would miss me, but not so lucky. I hate how the cursor goes over to game over by default. It's just one of those cases where, you know, you've played all night, you're getting tired, you'll accidentally press that. But okay, here we go. Trying level 5 once again. And again, we saw a mask that apparently helps you swim faster, so maybe we'll try picking that up, because you don't lose items when you continue, and that is so nice. So we are going to take advantage of that all day long. We have 43 bombs. Again, not sure if bombs have like any practical use. The manual goes on like they can be used to attack, they can be used to blow up walls, and so far we have seen none of that. They're pretty useless, but you know, maybe there's like some secret hidden power to them we will discover at some point. Now, right now, this guy's swimming pretty well. Even without that mask, you can seemingly breathe underwater. This guy has a weird hitbox. Like, he doesn't move in a way that you can hit him too easily. And you can't shoot diagonally. And that guy can shoot downwards. Good to know. Like, we saw a mask around here, I think. Probably just a matter of you press B in this arbitrary location and it will show up. Maybe? Well, either way. Let's try going down this time. We took the upper path last time. We got Clam Man there. And that's our first time really dealing with Clam Man. Now we know how he attacks. Hopefully next time we'll dodge him. And again, you gotta just jump and shoot everywhere because you never know where something will appear. And man, those ladders are weird. Always feels like they're gonna break. But yeah, this way has lots of Ks. Remember, 50 Ks equals a 1-up. Meaning that Ks have twice the value of Super Mario coins. I would love to see someone like do like a, you know, currency from every gaming universe and see how they all compare to each other. That would be interesting. Alright, I like the spiky thing. A full screen clear is always nice to have. Boomerangs, if they are as strong as Legend says, might as well accumulate some of those too. But yeah, I would love a fireball power-up to get me back to my red self here, if possible. And I think I died here because of these birds, so... They really come for you. I was like, okay, if I get down really low, they're not going to come down that way. But they did. And again, we're just learning the ropes because I've never played this game before. So you just got to learn enemies' attack patterns. You got to learn all the sorts of different things you're going to have to deal with in a game like this. But, okay, trading a shoe for... Whoa. For, like, a shoe plus... Why does he keep respawning? But yeah, I'm gonna get the shoe back anyway, so that's a good trade-off there. What a weird thing. Like, he respawns, then he's gone. Ugh, okay. Once you're in the air, you're pretty much defenseless. You do this really awkward, like, floaty descent back to the ground. So, trying to jump and get items, while at the same time dealing with Gorilla Man over there. Like, if I just, like, speedrun this, you don't even have to worry about that guy. And there's the mask, apparently. So I'll take that. I gotta let the screen kind of scroll back to the right. I was kind of caught up with it in an awkward situation there. Okay, so I think it said that with the mask we can swim faster now. I don't know if it's something you have to select. Oh, you do have to select it. Okay. I thought maybe it just being in our inventory down there would do something, but no, you have to use it particularly. Interesting. But again, wow, Infinite continues. What a world. And again, very rare for Data East games. The very first Data East game I ever beat was Bad Dudes. And that one was, no, you get 2 continues and like, that's it. Come on. Ugh. Okay, so I took a dumb hit there. But alright, Tyrannosaurus Rex, man, let's do this thing. I don't know how I dodged that. I kind of was in the situation, I'm like, okay, I'm dead. And then I wasn't dead. But then I let my guard down enough to the point where I got dead. But okay, we've got this level figured out. That boss is a nothing burger. Victory run coming up. Let me see here. Yeah, a currency converted like that would be great. And do I have a regular streaming schedule? You know, it's one of those things I definitely should have. But for me, retro gaming and NES gaming is just like a, you know, when it feels right kind of thing. Again, gotta make sure I go to continue there. I stream almost every Friday. And I do, like, you know, online streams, like Mario Party Online. We did GoldenEye Online last Friday. I'm thinking this Friday maybe a Mario Party Superstars stream, since we haven't done one of those. But in terms of retro games, it seems like earlier in the week, usually, like Monday, Tuesday night, but it can be any time. So yeah, I apologize for not having a particular schedule. I'm sure people would like that, and it would probably help with, you know, viewership and such as well, because people always like to know, you know, when to make that bowl of popcorn and stuff. But I really appreciate you checking out the stream and the channel, and yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Again, I love that too. You know, the fact that I'm playing a whole bunch of games which probably don't get all that much attention. And again, the review I'm uploading on Wednesday is very much a game that nobody's probably ever heard of. And yet I think it's going to be really fun to talk about and share with everyone. But yeah, I'm really happy to be sharing this with everyone as well, and I'm having a lot of fun. This is definitely, I think, you know, a game that more people should be checking out. Because it you know, it controls pretty well, I say, as you know, I'm stuck up against the side of the screen, which, you know, is something you wish that they would have kind of sorted out to not make that happen, but it is what it is. This is giving me the chance to pick up, like, lots of screen clears and boomerangs, though. That's the one thing about being able to continue forever and not losing any items when you do so, is that you can just accumulate stuff all day long, assuming you find a spot where you can farm it like that. So yeah, I'm not going to complain. These guys seem to be just like, run to the right when you see them. Okay, Tyrannosaurus Rex, man. No. Again, I thought that pressing select changes what weapon was selected at the bottom, but no! It's so awkward how it works. But yeah, here I was thinking, you know, we're gonna get game overs and have to replay all these levels again, using what we had learned. But instead, no, we don't need to learn anything. We are, you know... Oh, why don't I have shoes anymore? Oh, I wasted them. So now I can't get any of the items up there? That is, unfortunate. But it's okay. Let's just beat this level and move on with our lives, I think. We've spent enough time on it. And again, that is one thing in retro games I've noticed that I don't like particularly, is when you move to the right and you start pushing up against the side of the screen, making yourself vulnerable to things that come from the side and will just like hit you all the time. And this game definitely has that issue. But yeah, it means I can't get the fireball. I don't think I have any weapons which would let me buy that, unfortunately. Ugh, that's really sad. I had a good strategy going on there for a couple minutes. But I feel like there has to be another fireball hidden somewhere. I'm just not finding it. Oh well. And there's some glitchy graphics there. Beautiful. As long as the game itself does not glitch. Hey. Okay, well that's interesting. Okay, so now we don't have our powered up attack to use against this guy, but I'm gonna try using the boomerang again and see what happens. And again, Oh, the fact that left and right changes what the item is selected at the bottom is not a good feeling. You've been streaming NES games as well. I will definitely check out your channel when I'm done here. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, NES games are so fun. And just so many of them are like so underrated. Ugh. It's so weird using items in this game, again, because left and right changes what item is selected. You're just trying to move around and dodge weapons and stuff, and then the items at the bottom of the screen are switching which one is selected. That is weird. Is there another shoe hidden somewhere in this level? I would love to get one back so I can collect those items, or like a ladder at the checkpoint. That's really unfortunate. I accidentally used the shoe, but again, the item system, it's just waiting for, you know, you to screw up like that. It's like it was made so that you would do that. Why did I take a hit? Oh, yeah, I'm not sure why I took a hit, but I did get a 1-up, so oh well. Overall, though, this is nothing in this game has been very tough so far. It's just been more I'm being dumb in the way that I play. And again, I was gonna go up, but since I can't get any of those items anyway, you might as well see what's going on down here. Ugh, did I get hit by that? I don't know. It is such a quirky game, right? And that's just one of the things you get used to when you play so many NES games. Like, I've played way worse than this, so I'm not complaining whatsoever. But it looks dumb when I'm doing dumb things on stream. So I'm gonna blame the game every time. It's never my fault. Not once. It's always the game's fault. Okay. And again, I guess... And again, what happens is when it's a game where you push too far up against the side of the screen, is you start doing this like crawling thing where you just, you know, tap right gradually. Not sure how I dodged that guy, but I won't complain about that. Yeah, Dragon Head guy has really awkward hit detection, it seems. Like, again, right there, being so far against the right side of the screen, anything could have had the opportunity to come and hit me in that case, but thankfully it didn't. Okay, Dragon Head, anytime you want to despawn, I will appreciate it. Ugh. And I got stuck on the janky ladder. And I think we already fought the Tyrannosaurus Rex in another level. They're literally rehashing bosses at this point. Rehashing bosses. Talking like Sean Connery. Now, you want to talk about a bad NES game, The Hunt for Red October. Don't play that. I've also streamed 2 different versions of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Yeah, there's a weird item glitch going on, obviously, where sometimes when you pick up an item, it like glitches part of the screen out. Again, as long as nothing breaks the game, I won't complain too much. Ugh. Okay. Please go away. Thank you. Alright, let's get it. Don't get stuck on the ladder. Okay, so what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Taking a drink sounds like a good idea. Otherwise... Okay. I mean, now the boomerang is selected. I guess I should have jumped over all of them. This game is just a test of endurance. That's really what it becomes when you get infinite continues, right? And I don't know, I kind of like that more than having to replay the whole thing every time. I have mixed feelings between games with infinite continues and those which have limited continues. I love that feeling of like overcoming that challenge, knowing that you're always just on the brink of destruction. Well, at the same time, it's a lot less stressful when you know you can kind of just lay back and, you know, you're not going to have to play the whole game again. But I also find that that kind of leads you to letting your guard down as well. There's a whole different mindset you have to have when you're playing a game that you know if you don't bring your A game, you are replaying that whole thing. But you know what? I'm not going to complain, especially when it comes to streaming. I don't want people to have to see like the first level 40 times. If I'm playing on my own, I don't care too much about having to replay stuff. But I don't want all of you to have to watch like the first level over and over and over and over again. And again, man, I always take a dumb hit on the way here. Like, oh, and these ladders too. See how he kind of gets stuck at the top? It's awkward. So if I press select now, the next weapon I throw should be a boomerang, right? I'm watching the stream. Did I touch that? Did I even touch that? I don't think I, like, it seems like his hitbox is a little wider than you would think, right? That's the impression I'm getting anyway. So yeah, shit, I think that, whoops, hitbox shenanigans. Wow. Are never fun. Let's see what we got going on here. I always take a hit from these guys, even though they shouldn't be that hard to dodge. And then we're at this part again. But that's okay. I got a good feeling about this time. I don't even need the Ks. They are not needed here. Can I jump up this instead? But yes, but by doing that, you get to the top too fast and the birds kill you. Alright, get into the right mindset here. There's no reason this boss should, this level should be that hard. Not any reason at all. If there was just a way to get a shoe back, and I could get that multi-fireball halfway through the stage, that would be so wonderful. I bet there's still like a hidden item somewhere I haven't found. And again, not sure why the seaweed shoots at you, but here we are. Oh, I do have that mask which reveals hidden items. But if I use that again, I'm not gonna have another one in reserve. Hey, 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 hey. Yes! That changes everything. Hopefully that counts as a checkpoint. Yes, okay, so now that we have found the arbitrary ladder, we can go up here and get all of this. And the dumb falling physics. The shoe is most important, because that way, at least if I die, I can jump up and get all this stuff again. Wow, that is a game changer. That is a huge game changer. If I use the mask now... No, I can't use the mask now. But still, oh, finally, I got my multi-shot back. There you go. But see, that's the thing about this. It's like, you know, you don't give up, you don't get frustrated, and eventually the solution will present itself. But I still think that hidden items and invisible items are dumb. There's something about those fish I just cannot deal with. Oh, goodness. Okay, so. Okay. Back to the boss. Back to the boss. Next time. Now that we have our weapons back, we got this. It's funny because in the video I have coming out on Wednesday, I also mentioned that water levels are kind of a pain. Personally, I don't mind water levels too much. It's just a matter of they're not they're typically kind of slow and, you know, it just feels different from like the rest of the game. So it's like, ugh, but okay. No. I didn't touch that. I'm watching the stream back. I did not touch that at all. Nope, not even close. Okay, but with the shoe back, we're golden now. Just need to get to the end with 2 hits, and we win. And again, this is level 5 out of 9. So unfortunately, a little bit of kind of, bump in the road in the middle here, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this does not continue through the rest of the game, and we can continue, fairly easily. Again, I'm making something that's not that difficult look harder than it is. Okay. Just kill me, because if I used the shoe and then, lost it without getting those items, that would be really bad. So 50 looks to be the max number of bombs that you can hold, and again, that dumb pushing against the side of the screen thing. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm just gonna spam this. Again, no turbo controllers here. I mashed the A button all the way to the top of the building in Ghostbusters. I only bring that up a lot, but it's still one of my proudest gaming moments. Nope. Stellar Steel. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Maybe you will bring the luck we need to beat this. Again, it's funny, we're fighting that boss for the second time, and the first time it was kind of a crappy boss too. Okay, thank goodness we got the shoe back. Oh, maybe that alarm means the weapon is running out, or the shoes were running out. Okay, we are learning. And this time I'm going to use a boomerang on the boss, because it seems like silly not to, I guess. Not to. Isn't that a Pokemon? Okay. Okay. So select. First hit against this guy is going to be that. Nope, that's the wrong item I need to use, because again, the weird item selection system. Wow, 1 boomerang plus 3 hits and he was dead. I didn't even need the second hit. Ugh. Alright, we shall never speak of the water level again. Basically, I didn't want this to end up being like the Jaws stream, where it was over in an hour. That was my whole plan here all along, to make you watch that level 50 times. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, and I do have more than 50 bombs now, so I'm not sure why I thought it was maxing out at one point. And we were supposed to be reading the level tips after I beat each one from the instruction manual. Again, they're translated pretty poorly, but let's see what it has to say about level 6. You should pick up wings now, if you haven't already. Watch out for the tall tower in the next town. You'd better not climb on it. Something tells me we're going to be climbing up a tower. Okay, let's see what we got here. These are not interactable. Good to know. Again, just jump and shoot, jump and shoot. That's all you do to win the game, and then that happens. But, okay. There was nothing difficult about that whatsoever. But I'm so used to having my, my sea legs. I gotta get used to actually playing a platformer-styled game again. Like that. Okay, free shoes. Good, good. Item mask. Whoa. Okay. Can I use the mask here? No. I don't know if I've ever seen a spot where I can actually use the mask. And there's this weird thing, and I jumped over that, where you want to jump to the left a little bit when a projectile is coming at you to give you more time to dodge it, but by doing that, you move the screen slightly to the left, and enemies keep respawning. Oh, well, those guys weren't there the first time. Do I even need to kill you? Okay, I do. T-Wrecked, there you go. But alright, you know, Infinite continues. Again, it's made my game a little sloppy knowing that, you know, there are no consequences for death. Could you imagine if there was no consequences for death? What would you do? But alright, let's see here. Okay. I only got 3-wayed there, but I got items I need to use too. Continue. Do not accidentally start the game over again. Let's get back into the mindset. Again, the first time I played, those guys weren't there, so I'm not sure what's up with that. If this game didn't have hitbox shenanigans, it would be great. It would take it like to the next level. It's unfortunate. Like in that time, I had a really good hitbox, so I don't know. Okay, so inching my way forward with green guys coming at me now. And here's the tower. It sounds like I'm not supposed to touch, but I'm assuming I probably will have to climb. Oh, there's the fireball down there, though. I would love that. I can walk through this? No, I can't even walk through that! How are you supposed to know what's background object and what's not? So in other words, when it said, don't climb the tower, what it really meant was, you must climb this tower. And how he can phase right through the wall? Is Karnov Wario's long-lost cousin. Yes, the circus strongman long-lost cousin. It's canon now. Wow, I was sure that hit me. And then that somehow hit me. Again, it gives you the mask to find hidden items, and yet I can't select it. So I'm not sure where this like one specific spot is that you can use this supposed to be. Okay. Anytime you want to stop respawning. So there's that ball over there I would love to get. Okay, is he gonna respawn though? Everything seems to respawn. So it's like, why am I fighting you if you're just gonna respawn? And I try to get to the top of the ladder and dodge that, but every time you get to the top of a ladder, you kinda get stuck. You get in like this awkward spot where you need to like press up again to get unstuck. It's really weird. Okay, see, we're getting the hang of it. That's the important thing, as long as you're getting better. And I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining things. It's weird. Sometimes it feels like when I press B, he doesn't shoot here. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a sprite limit thing or what. But it doesn't feel great. Maybe you can even hear on the controller, like I'm pressing B and nothing happens. Okay, yeah, that's right. You can actually jump and grab the ladder. I always forget. There are some NES games where, like, you must climb the ladder from the bottom. And then other ones where you can jump and grab it halfway. And for some reason, I was thinking Karnov is always one that you have to start from the bottom, but it's not. So we should definitely use that to our advantage. The first time we played this level, those two robot guys did not show up right at the beginning. And it was much easier, so I'm not sure why they're showing up now. But I should be using more of our items to our advantage, you know? There. I'm one of those guys where it's like, I hate using items in the game because you just never know when that situation is going to come up where like you wish you had it but you don't. And that usually just results in you getting to the end of the game and having like way too many items left over, but it's better to be safe than sorry, I guess. Okay, so that guy does not count as a boss, and thus he got pwned. People say pwned anymore? It's been a long time since RuneScape, I guess. Okay. I just could swear for a second there, the wings were highlighted. And like, why is that? Oh, because I can use the mask now. Huh. I think when you need a mask... Yeah, well, it's definitely making a sound for it. What do I think of the game so far? It's been a lot of fun. A little bit janky. You know, 1987. Games are going to have quirks for sure. But it's been fun. Okay, so I'm gonna use it. Let's see. The alarm's going. And it made these things appear. What was that I just picked up? Was that a life? Or no, it was just a clapper. So I don't know if that was a good trade-off for using the glasses or not. But we did it, and that's what matters, I guess. Okay, well, we're falling straight down. And I'll grab this. Hopefully we've hit a checkpoint now, because we haven't found one in this level yet. Okay. Three-way shot. I will take that. Thank you. Okay, so from what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of just walking to the right. Things are going well. Three-way shot helps, but remember, if we die, we won't have it going forward, so make this one count. That up there is a shield, right? I have like 8 boots now. I should be doing this. This is a good trade-off. Okay. Now what? I can't stand on that. This is a head. Do I want to touch that? I got another fireball. I can climb. Okay. I fell from the tower. And we got Medusa again, so they're literally just rehashing bosses, which I guess it's gonna happen in NES games, especially when you got 9 levels, but there you go. Oh, that wasn't as bad as the last level, at least. Pretty good. Level 7. 6 down, 3 to go. Instruction manual's advice for level 7 is, keep a shield on hand to protect you in this stage. Well, we do have the shield, should we need it. And the HUD down there suddenly got, like, really dark. Which is weird, but... Again, you know, we got a really good weapon that we're not going to have if we die, so take advantage of it while we got it. I don't think we've seen those heads since, like, the first level. Whoa! Again, hitbox shenanigans, but it actually worked in our favor for once. So I won't complain. Okay, we got like a pyramid going on here. Interesting. Again, looks like there would have been a way to get in there somehow, but I'm not sure how. Looks like Mario 3 going on here. Alright, jumping and shooting, jumping and shooting. Okay, so can I go through that wall? No. We are now falling down into the pyramid. And I missed that block. Okay, good. Thankfully, it did not come back to bite me. There's a ladder. I don't have a ladder, so I will gladly pick that one up. I see a fireball, which, you know, I don't need, but it's better to not need it than to need it and not have it. Am I doing any damage to this guy? I'm not sure. Yes, I was. Okay. I need to use the ladder here to get out, it looks like. But if I use it in the wrong spot, that could be really bad. This is a door you can go in? And okay, lots of Ks. And the bridge with another one of these guys. So this was, looks like a trap. I did not want to come to this section. So in future playthroughs, we can note that and avoid. Am I stuck now? I am. I'm stuck until time runs out. Well, Mr. Game Designer, you seem to have not thought this through very well. Fingers crossed that once time runs out, you know, it counts as like a death and not like a send you back to the title screen. That's a big reason why games used to have time limits, and it happened in my Super Mario Bros. 3 Let's Play from like 10 years ago too. I got jammed inside of a wall. I glitched inside of a wall, and I just had nothing that I could do until time ran out and sent me back to the overworld map. So, as annoying as time limits can be, they do act as like a failsafe should you get into a situation where you can't escape from it. From what I see, that's kind of what's going on. I mean, I could use the ladder, I guess. And then I'm just gonna go up there and die anyway. I'd almost rather just keep the ladder and wait 100 seconds and die. I don't know, chat. What's the opinion in the chat? Again, thanks everyone who's checking out the stream tonight. This is Karnov on the NES. We're 2/3 of the way through already. The instruction manual was a big liar and said that there was only going to get 3 continues, but it was actually wrong. It's funny that they would make this game easier when, if you look at a game like Double Dragon 2 was a huge one. In that game, you get no continues. Meanwhile, I believe in the Japanese version, you get infinite continues, so it's always fascinating to see which games are easier in North America and which ones are easier in Japan, and there is zero consistency on, like, why some games are more difficult in one region than the other. But I think there was always this kind of misconception that games in Japan were always more difficult, and that's definitely not the case. It definitely seems to be like a 50-50. Another game I've talked about a lot is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. I absolutely love it. A really, really cool NES game, and that game was made way harder in North America. So, you know, that was a fun one to beat, for sure. But alright, at this point there's no way we're beating the level anyway, with only 30 seconds left on the clock. Hey, the music changes! The music actually changes when you get down there low enough. Now, maybe I should have tried to get out because we're not going to have the fireball after. I'm kind of regretting my decision now. It wasn't very well thought through, but also I was kind of just anticipating I would go up there and instantly die anyway, because of how awkward those enemies are. Anyway, my decision has been made. I guess we're going to see what happens. And if I had to replay the whole game to this point, it wasn't that hard. I don't think I'd have too much trouble. That is one thing that Infinite Continues robs you of as well, is there is a really satisfying feeling in a game that boots you back to the beginning, where, I mean, so I guess I was just supposed to be in that area anyway? I thought it was like a trap dead end, but maybe, like, if I go down, what happens? Is this the wrong way? Okay, well, I can't go back. Is that having Infinite Continues in a game robs you of that incredible victory run, where, like, you have practiced for hours, maybe days, and you just have an absolutely beautiful winning run that, you know, you worked hard to achieve. Where when you have Infinite Continues, it's like you kind of muddle your way through, and you look at it, it's like, I could have done a lot better there. And unfortunately, you know, you never really have the chance to do that epic run, because, you know, you're always just kind of starting from the level that you died at. But then, I mean, of course, you could always go back again later and just, you know, replay it and do better if you wanted to. It's kind of stuck inside the floor. That's weird. Okay, so that's all I had to do last. I don't know. I didn't really understand what was going on here. Why is the bridge not in the right spot? Is this a door I can go in then? Like, oh, is this maybe a bomb? I have no idea what's going on. Like, again, I mentioned, you know, Infinite Continues are great as long as there's no soft locks. Oh, something on the right side is flashing. Well, that's the shield, right? But why would I wouldn't want to use the shield here. I don't know. EC Myers Vids, if you have any suggestions for what you did when you got to this point, I would love to hear them, but I'm not seeing, like, can I jump to the left now? No, and I just soft locked myself again. Dang, oh. Okay, that is just weird. How are you supposed to know that's the solution to the puzzle? Oh shoot, everything's flickering. I couldn't even see what was going on. I should have used the shield now. But, you know, I would love to save that shield for as long as possible. But okay, we're learning. It looked like a soft lock, but it actually wasn't. You know, nothing about that situation worked like I was anticipating it to. But, you know, it's fun when the game throws you a curveball like that, I guess. Alright. So, again, it always gives you a ladder. So we can do this. And we go up here. And it's going to drop a whole bunch of Ks, which again are great, because getting enough of those gives you a 1-up. Oh. This is awkward, him being stuck inside the floor. Like, why? Do I even need to defeat him, or do you think I would just melt through the floor anyway? Can I melt through the floor? No. So you must defeat that guy. But now the ladder's gonna disappear, I'm gonna be soft-blocked again. Darn this game! This part is so flawed! For a game that was like, oh, maybe. Aha. For a game that was like going so well, this part sure has some issues. Okay, well, we used a couple of screen clear items to get rid of those guys. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I can use the shield. I can use a ladder to pick up another shield. This seems like a good trade-off. Oh, if I can get in there. Yes, yes, yes! But now I don't have a ladder if I die. Okay. Well, I semi-thought that through. Level 7 down. And you get zapped by lightning, I guess. So it said in level 8 we're going to want the wings, it sounded like. Where are the hints for the levels here? Given to you by the player's manual, or the strategy, not the strategy guide. Yeah, the instruction manual, so it's not illegal to read these. You must use your wings to fly through the stage, but if you spend too much time in the sky, you will fall. So not sure what's implied by that. But I suppose we're going to find out. It's like, am I supposed to use the wings now? Like, I can. But also, I don't want to use them if I don't have to. Do you think if I fall off this edge, there's, like, ground below? Oh, I'm so worried. Hey, it gives you free wings. Okay. Suddenly, it all makes sense. Okay, you fly by just pressing up and down. So it's basically, a shoot-'em-up stage. Let's do this thing. Is that like a defeatable guy? Do I have to defeat that guy? It looks like you kind of do. Uh-oh, it's beeping though. Should I use another wings like quick? Okay. Okay, I'm falling. But that doesn't seem like it's that bad of a thing. Like, how far can you fall? Like, I can fall down... Oh! Okay. So I could have gone down there and got more items. Interesting. But it's very cool that you get like free wings at the beginning of the stage here. So, you know, you're never truly going to be like out of them. I like this. This is cool. So I should also be searching for like stuff as well. Is the message I'm getting here. And again, being forced to be pushed like right up against the side. Nice. Actually, I could have used... Okay, well, I'm just falling straight down right now. I have no control there. Okay, don't accidentally game over. Level 8 out of 9, everyone. We're almost there. Okay. So we go down here. So put the shield out and then pick up another shield. And then, actually... Okay, so you can use the wings even when you're falling. Good to know. So how do you... And how come I can't... Okay, I got that. Can I go over this? Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to defeat that guy, but going through him seemed to work, so there you go. Like, does he have a hitbox somewhere? I'm not even sure. Okay. This is a bit of an awkward level, but we're gonna try it until we figure it out. And again, oh, the screen shenanigans, when it just doesn't nicely scroll for some reason. Oh, darn, I meant to use the shield before I picked the other one up. Because it feels to me like that's just what the game wants from you. Because I don't see any other way to beat this guy. And also, because they give you two... Oh, I did not mean to place a bomb. Ugh. And because they give you two wings at the beginning of the level here, it does mean that you can kind of... Let me see. So now I'm going to do... Do a thing like that. But I just used wings. I thought. Maybe I didn't use them. Maybe you can't use them if, Okay, so do that. I don't know why it still took a gave me damage if I have the shield up, but you know, it's okay. Okay, so this is new territory here. Good to know. Seems like down is probably not the way you want to go. Alright, so it seems like I have no choice but to figure out what's going on with these guys. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe the shield will deflect the attack back. Let's see if that works. No. Maybe bomb. Okay, I can't drop a bomb while I'm flying. How do you beat those guys? Okay, so fly. Can you stand on top of these? You can. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, so they shoot 3 times in a row, it looks like. If I'm doing any damage, I don't see feedback of that. Oh, there is one spot where you hit and then it stops. Okay, one very tiny specific spot that if you shoot. Okay, just barely made it. But we're learning, and that's how NES games and retro games overall work, is it's not all gonna make sense right off the bat. There's very much a learning curve. Now we're here. And what does that do for us? Is that a sprite? What is that? Oh, it's a it's something that jumped up and started attacking. Good to know. And there's a lot of bombs up here. Not sure why we would want those. Okay, and is this a wall we can bomb our way through then? Okay, this is the first instance we've actually seen of being able to bomb through a wall. It felt like there should have been more of them, and yet it never worked earlier. Okay, and with that, it gives us access to another pair of wings. Very nice. We're making progress. We're making progress. Is this the end of the level? No, the screen just stopped scrolling, so now we're cheating underneath it, it looks like. Now where am I going? Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Interesting. Yes! Level 8 done. Alright, level 9, here we go. Again, we gotta refer to the instruction manual. What does it say for the last level? Here you will encounter Ryu in a deep forest atop the mountain. Good luck. All right, everyone. Final stretch of the game, it sounds like. Let's hope it goes well. It just gives you like all the power-ups, which is interesting. Again, with Infinite Continues, we can just like really beef up here if we so desire. Like, what items does it give you? It gives you the screen clear, it gives you the mask, it gives you the boomerang, and the shoe. Okay. Sure, I'll take all that stuff. Thank you. This is reminding me a lot of Ghosts and Goblins, despite the fact it's a lot nicer than Ghosts and Goblins. Oh my gosh. You know, that's the thing. After beating a game like Ghosts and Goblins, this doesn't seem too bad. And yeah, all the, you know, the climbing ladders and the flying enemies coming at you, man, it gives that vibe though. It's bringing back some PTSD in that regard. This is good. This is good. I'm liking this. Starman. Defeat that guy. Alright, we're skipping by all those guys. Jumping over here. Not sure. Again, it always looks like these levels have like splitting paths, and I'm never sure if I'm going the right way or not, but it always seems to work out in the end, so. Okay, I jumped. Let me defeat you before actually... Oh shoot, he's shooting through the wall. Like, just, I mean, if I can shoot through the wall, I guess it makes sense that other enemies could as well. Alright, some precise platforming from the looks of it. Ah, these tombstone guys are the worst. Alright, so this is why I wanted to destroy that guy earlier, is it would have meant not having to destroy him now, but then again, we can kind of skip that anyway, assuming I didn't despawn him somehow. I think the same music has been playing through every single level, so... Hey, that looks like a... Hey! Hey, well, if the wall wants to just open up and let me in, I won't complain. Alright, well, this sounds like pretty, you know... Ultimate battle style here. Should I use, like, what should I use? None of my items seem to work here, interestingly. Oh ho ho ho! Okay, so when he's red, I guess you can't hit him? Whoa! I'm guessing that's not the end. There has to be another stage, right? Oh! That's it, I guess. Wow. I think I beat the last level on my first try. Oh, so the 5th level ended up being the most difficult one. Wow. Wow. I'm just waiting for, like, the last phase of the boss to show up. What kind of final boss was that? Oh. Interesting game. Very interesting game. Again, one I had never played before. So it was kind of cool to check that one out. And now, yeah, one night. Check it off the list. What did everyone think of Karnov? The incredible circus strongman who, for some reason, made the dinosaurs go extinct. I'm curious if, like, the chat's not working. Let me refresh this page here and just make sure messages are going through. But yeah, like, that was a crazy game. It was a lot of fun, you know. Overall, a very good side-scrolling platformer. The fact it gives you infinite continues, that's the trick, right? You know, if it was like the Japanese version and didn't give you infinite continues, that would have been quite the ride. But you know, we figured it out in the end, and hilariously, I think we died the least number of times on the last level. Again, I don't think I died once on the last level, and that would be the only level we can say that about. Very interesting. And the final boss somehow being easier than the other bosses. Weird game. Wow. That was a lot of fun. Let me see here. I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. What game is next on the list? If I had been smart, I would have read ahead and read the manual for the next game. You know, just in case we had beaten Karnov fast enough that I felt like moving on to the next one. I don't know anything about... I believe it's Kickle Cubicle is next. Yeah, I don't know anything about that game. Let me see what the manual says here. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. Karnov. What a weird game. And the fact that, you know, under 2 hours we were able to beat it, not too shabby. Again, I think like half of the video is just the underwater level, because underwater levels, man, they're a thing. So Kickle Cubicle. You have two options presented to you after losing your Kickle, your last Kickle. You can continue to play by selecting continue, or you may select password to obtain a password. Interesting. So it sounds like a game where you have infinite continues again, as if there's a password system, right? But what a weird looking game. Neo Squid, yes! Oh, unfortunately you missed it. We beat Karnov. What a crazy game. Very fun though. You know, sometimes NES platformers can feel kind of janky and stuff. The weirdest part of Karnov was that it had a little bit of hitbox shenanigans going on, but overall, it was a really good game. And I did that thing again where I had all these items in reserve at the end that I never used, because that is just how I play my games. Okay, so Kickle Cubicle looks to be a puzzle game. Let's take a break for a few minutes, and perhaps we'll come back and see what's up with Kickle Cubicle. Because yeah, that was a fast stream, right? That'd be hilarious if we could beat another one. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it to Karnov, and we'll stream again sometime soon. I won't keep you up any longer, but this was a really fun game, and I'm thankful that people recommended it. Does anything happen if you press buttons? No. Can I enter the Konami code? Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. Nothing. You are stuck here for all eternity. But yeah, we'll keep that short and sweet then. And I learned tonight that apparently there is something called Karnovember, where in November everybody plays Karnov. That is cool to learn about, and I will look more into that. But to be someone who beat it in January, that's pretty cool too. But thanks everyone for joining the stream. Hope you had a great night, and hope you all have a great Monday evening. Have a great Tuesday tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. I have a video I've been working hard on coming out on Wednesday about a really janky NES game, way jankier than Karnov. So if you want to hear about that, please stay tuned, and hope to see you later. So thanks, and have a great night, everybody.